जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए तुम देना साथ में
My youth, what a go on, my youth?
I habla only español.
Hola, 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 hola. That's all you hear from me all day. Hola.
Good morning to you, buddy pal, and to
Good
everyone
morning.
joining us. This is Subah, Pyar. For some reason, I was thinking to myself, I don't recall talking to you yesterday. I don't recall us doing a show yesterday.
Wow.
Because I kept on thinking that today is Tuesday.
Nope.
Right? I mean, I want Monday to also be the silent day of the week because I'm not always digging Mondays. Do we have persons like that joining us this morning? I hope that even though you might not be feeling Mondays, you're definitely feeling Subaki Pyar.
Yeah.
So, we have to take that moment out to really shout out all the people in the gold books. We want to say, Auntie Ruby, yes, you made it. Nadia Ghani, Joanie Mahabir, Auntie from French Guyana.
Kausala.
We also have at Rabindranath, Alfred Maycock, his wife Amira. We have a lot of persons. My girl from Springfield on the Essequibo coast. Our auntie that's listening at the back of Hague back down.
Auntie baby.
Yeah. Was she invite us for mangoes or something?
Mango. Plantain.
She
No.
had something on the tree.
What was it by? I can't remember.
I cannot believe that we did not go to find out.
Yeah. I want you to know.
Disappointing us.
I just want you to know that you have a deadline to uplift your two products that are sitting on my desk and is admiring me.
But you dare.
You have a deadline.
Don't you dare even watch my orange jub jub in the pack because it is going to be World War III.
You hear
Don't you dare.
You have a deadline of tomorrow, Tuesday,
No,
September
tomorrow.
12th, 2023.
No, it shall be Wednesday.
5 p.m. Court has been adjourned.
This is not how it works. You have not given the defendant a chance to speak.
The
so
judge-
entire case has been thrown out. This is a decision from the ICJ.
The judge has the final say.
I know you watch man this thing whole day waiting for me to say, oh, just have it, but it will not happen.
You just said have it?
It
Thank
will
you. I'll be
not
back. You still have it. Bye. What's poppin'? It's Monday.
Auntie Anno has messaged in this morning.
Yeah,
She
Auntie Anno
is
always
saying-
messages. Auntie Anno, big up yourself.
She said, hey babe, good morning to you. Have a peaceful. Oh, I'm reading since last week. She says, hey babe, blessed morning to you. Have a marvelous Monday and enjoy your day, Auntie Anno. All right, 912. Auntie Anno is the first person to message us this morning. Do we have persons joining us on the Facebook Live? Head on over. We're gonna have quite a discussion today. Y'all know I love to stir up some trouble, so stay here with us. We've got our Bollywood discussion of the day that's lined up. We also have our Bollywood hits list that starts from 9 to 9:15. We also have our Bollywood scoop, our movie updates. We have as well our positive message, and also our what day it is today, along with our movie recommendations. So many things lined up on today's show. Be sure to stay with us all the way to 11 a.m. Buddy Pal, how was your weekend?
I'm looking for a word, I think it flew by so fast. And yeah. I dislike, Sundays now. Sundays drag. So yeah. And I think Monday comes very, very soon. So
Yeah, true.
not a fan of Sundays. But it was good nevertheless. I slept like a baby on Saturday. And yeah. I wanted to go out on Saturday night, but it wasn't happening.
So you did not go to the chutney show?
I did not go to the chut.
So the local artist show.
I did not go to the
one.
One Guyana concert. I wanted to. I did not go. I wanted to go to the chutney show. I did not go. But nothing is stopping me from going to the super concert. I tell you that much.
So do you have your 30K put aside?
Already
Are you
put
gonna be,
aside.
like, in front row?
Already put
Are you
aside.
going to be on stage when Shen is ready to call you on stage this year?
I'm coming.
Will you be present, sir?
I'm coming, baby. But yeah, I really, what a game yesterday. We got to talk about that. What a game
Let's talk about that when we
yesterday.
come back after this music break because I need to go all out on that.
What a game yesterday, all right? Call in for house and land to be given to Moti, but we talk about that when we come back.
All right.
सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए। मेरे दिल के करीब ही यूं धड़कन सी तू रहती है, तुम्हें देखूं मैं हर लम्हा, मेरी आंखें कहती है तेरी खुशबू मेरे ओ सनम, मेरी रग रग में बहती है। लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में, हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए। सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए। लिखे जो खत तुझे किसी खूबसूरत परी जैसी होगी, मुझे क्या पता दिलरुबा कैसी होगी। किसी खूबसूरत परी जैसी होगी, मुझे क्या पता दिलरुबा कैसी होगी। सोचता हूँ तुझे, चाहता हूँ तुझे, दिल मेरा कह रहा सारे फासले मिटाना। ओ जाने जाना, ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना, सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना। ओ जाने जाना, ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना, सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना सनम। समा है सुहाना सुहाना, नशे में जहां है, किसी को किसी की खबर ही कहाँ है। हर दिल में देखो मोहब्बत जवां है। समा है सुहाना सुहाना, नशे में जहां है, किसी को किसी की खबर ही कहाँ है। हर दिल में देखो मोहब्बत जवां है। कह रही है नजर नजर से अफसाने, कह रही है नजर नजर से अफसाने। हो रहा है असर के जिसको दिल जाने, देखो ये दिल की अजब दास्तां है। नजर बोलती है, दिल बेजुबां है। जाने जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन, मैं यहाँ से वहाँ। जाने जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन, मैं यहाँ को आवाज दो, चुप गए हो सनम, तुम कहाँ, मैं यहाँ, तुम कहाँ, मैं यहाँ, भीगी भीगी सड़कों पे मैं तेरा
I love this song. I like this song. So I want to quickly read Auntie Anno's comment. She says, Josh, the last 3 balls at bowl in the 20th over was outstanding. You have to make sure you take your pressure tablets to watch the Warriors bowling. They're bad in their bowlings.
Man, listen, I just want to say that was a game that like to me, that's a game.
Yeah.
And I feel like because some games have finals written on them, it's like we force ourselves to have this excitement. But I feel like the game yesterday is the kind of game that we should see for finals. You know,
bro.
I just want to say one thing. It is undoubtedly their strategy, their composure, their focus, their lineup, their heading, their teamwork, everything is just working this year. But it has many other times before. So I really don't want to fancy Gallup. And I don't want to just say, oh, we got the finals. I just really want to give them some time, and I think the public should also continue to throw their support and good words, positive, message behind them, and allow them to be. Don't come down too hard on them. I think we do this every single year. We don't seem to learn.
Yeah.
These people also have social media. Yeah, please just give them support and let them win. All right, don't get too excited beforehand.
Well, yeah, that's true. But CPL, the Guyana Amazon Warriors come to Guyana, and their first game is going to be Wednesday against the Jamaica Tallowers at 19 hours at the Providence Stadium. We look forward for that and see what they will give to us. Let us know.
Yes, we look forward to that.
Let us know if you have your ticket secured for the Guyana set of games, rather, that are happening from the 13th of September onwards.
All right. And Buddy Pal, we actually have a treat for our listeners and viewers today because at 9 hours, we're gonna come back in in the next 5 minutes, and you're gonna give your Javan review once and for all.
Once and for all.
But he's not gonna tell you what happened in the movie.
No,
of course, he's gonna give you a reason. Whether it's a or it's a.
I'll let you know.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
आँखों के पन्नों पे मैंने लिखा था 100 दफा, लफ्जों में जो इश्क था हुआ ना होठों से बयान। खुद से नाराज हूँ, क्यों बेआवाज हूँ, मेरी खामोशियाँ है सजा। दिल है ये सोचता, फिर भी नहीं पता किस हक से कहूँ बता कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा, कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा, कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा, कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा। तुमसे है दिन मेरे, तुमसे है रातें, तुमसे है राहत मेरी।
तुमसे है पल मेरे, तुमसे है कल, तुमसे है चाहत मेरी। अब रहना है संग तेरे ही मुझे, अब जीना है संग तेरे ही मुझे।
अब रहना है संग तेरे ही मुझे, अब जीना है संग तेरे ही मुझे। तेरी सांस सीधे साधे सारा सौदा सीधा सीधा होना जी, मैंने तुझको पाना है या तूने मैं को खोना जी, आजा दिल की करे सौदेबाजी का नाराजी, अरे अरे अरे
सौदा है दिल का ये तू कर भी ले, मेरा जहां बाहों में तू भर भी ले, सौदे में दे कसम कसम भी ले, आके तू निगाहों में सवर भी ले, सौदा उड़ानों का है या आसमानों का है, ले ले उड़ाने मेरी, ले मेरे पर भी ले, सौदा उम्मीदों का है ख्वाबों का नींदों का है, ले ले तू नींदे मेरी नैनों में घर भी ले,
सीधे साधे सारा सौदा सीधा सीधा होना जी, मैंने तुझको पाना है या तूने मैं को खोना जी, आजा दिल की करे सौदेबाजी का नाराजी, अरे 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 ठहर जा, मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में जागूं रे, तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर में भागूं रे। हाथ थाम ले पिया, करते हैं वादा, अब से तू आरज़ू तू ही है इरादा, मेरा नाम ले पिया, मैं तेरी रुबाई, तेरे ही तो पीछे पीछे बरसात आई, बरसात आई, तू इत्र इत्र सा मेरे सांसों में बिखर जा, मैं फकीर तेरे कुर्बत का, तुझसे तू मांगू दे, तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर में भागूं रे। को तेरी ही खातिर बदनाम कर दिया बदनामियां मिली तन्हाइयां बढ़ी बदनामियां मिली तन्हाइयां बढ़ी हर पल ये दिल याद तुझे करता रहता है हर पल तेरे सपने ये देखा करता है माना तुमने रास्ते अपने बदल दिए ये बेचारा बीते कल में ही रहता है आखिरी सांस को भी तेरे नाम कर दिया आखिरी सांस को भी तेरे नाम कर दिया खुद को तेरे ही खातिर नाकाम कर दिया बदनामियां मिली तन्हाइयां बढ़ी बदनामियां मिली तन्हाइयां बढ़ी
ना वो अखियां रूहानी कहीं ना वो चेहरा नूरानी कहीं कहीं दिल वाली बातें भी ना वो सजरी जवानी कहीं जग घूमे थारे जैसा ना कोई जग घूमे थारे जैसा ना कोई.
Alrighty then, everybody. 9 hours 31 in Guyana, right across the Eastern Caribbean. This is Monday, the 11th day of September 2023. It is 9/11. Now I get, yeah, it is 9/11.
Yeah, at about 2:30 this morning, I realized the date because I was up doing something and I required the date. And I was like, this is a very sad day for
It
the
is,
world.
yeah.
Be a sad day. But you know what? Let's of course quickly, as usual, every year during this time, we always send out our sympathies, condolences, you know, a word of advice, a word of comfort to those persons who would have lost their loved ones, families, friends, even strangers, people that we don't know. You know,
Yeah.
it's just devastating, traumatizing, to have lost people in such a big world. What do you call that?
I don't know. Yeah. It's hard to,
Disaster.
yeah, it's hard
You
to
know,
find.
like-
It's hard to find a word to describe something of that.
Right.
Yeah.
It has so much, related to it. But in the same breath, I just want to talk a little bit about conspiracy theories this morning.
Go ahead.
So, if any, I don't want to say which ones, but for our listeners out there, for those persons like me who are very, very, very engrossed in conspiracy theories, like I just love to hear them, love to read about them, love to see if they're actually conspiracies or if they're making any sense. So for those persons who know of the conspiracy theories surrounding 9/11, let's we're not going to discuss it, but just list it in the comment section and we'll just read it out. So we just want to know, we just want to have your thoughts. For me, one of it that I've been following is that 9/11 was actually not a terrorist attack, but it was actually set up by the US government, and they had a political reason why they did it. One of the reasons is that, do you now know that in Manhattan, absolutely, unless permitted by the government, there would be absolutely no planes flying above Manhattan.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Anything that's there, they have
To give permission.
they have permission to shoot it down. And the places where these missiles are located or these fires are going to come from, nobody knows. Which buildings they're under, where they're located, how they're located, nobody knows. Right? So that's one of the conspiracy theory, is that they did it to have control over that space so that they can say, well, we have a right to not want anything to fly over here. And so that's one of the conspiracy theories. Another conspiracy theory was to just continue to paint the Muslim people and certain people of certain countries as bad people. And so the US has certain right to do certain things. But like I said, these are just conspiracy theories. And I love reading about them because I love to see what makes sense and what doesn't. And it helps to really open your mindset to different things and the way people think and things that we would probably not think about otherwise. Right? So let's hear some of the conspiracy theories this morning.
Let us know.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. 35 minutes after 9 o'clock, and you telling me conspiracy theories and my skin is growing. But we gotta go to the Bollywood side of things, everybody. It is time for us to head to our Bollywood's hits list. Buddy Pal, you want to take it away?
Yes, it's the Bollywood hits list time. And directly after the Bollywood hits list, Manipal is going to share his Jawan review. And we're also going to be playing on screen, guys. We're going to be playing the video from the song Chaleya that comes from Jawan. So if you guys want to see the video, you want to see the song, you can stay with us right here on Kaieteur Radio as we're going to play the video on screen just after the Bollywood hits list segment.
All right, let's go.
इश्क में दिल बना है, इश्क में दिल फना है, ओ मिटा दे या बना दे, मैंने तुझको चुना है, ओ तेरे सारे रंग ओढ़ के डंग ओढ़ के तेरा हुआ मैं सब छोड़ के, ओ इश्क नहीं करना नाप तोल के झूम लूं मैं उर्दू की किताब सा है
इश्क ख्वाब ख्वाब सा है मेरा बेहिसाब सा है तेरे लफ्ज चूम लूं मैं उर्दू की किताब सा है
जग तेरे लिए छोड़ी इश्क में दिल बना है छोड़ी इश्क में दिल बना है
इतनी प्यारी प्यारी बात है मुस्कुराने लगे हम ये सोच के कि तुम आओगे दीवाने हुए हम
कभी हम तुझको निहारे कभी तेरा नाम पुकारे करेंगे बैठ के बातें कभी हम नदी किनारे ये मौसम खूबसूरत जो हमको मिला गया तेरे आने की खुशी में ये सावन आ गया इश्क भर के बूंदों में प्यार बरसा गया तेरे आने की खुशी में ये सावन आ गया इश्क भर के बूंदों में प्यार बरसा गया तू जो आई रात दिन हो गया चांद पता नहीं कहाँ खो गया जुगनू तेरे पीछे चलने लगे ऐसा लगा कुछ गजब हो गया
छत पर ये बादल बुलाए मुझे पानी की बूंदें नचाए मुझे बारिश बारिश में दो ही है चीजें पसंद, एक तू है और गर्म चाय मुझे।
तू मुझको नदी किनारे जो मिलने आ गया, तेरे आने की खुशी में ये सावन आ गया, इश्क भर के बूंदों में प्यार बरसा गया, तेरे आने की खुशी में ये सावन आ गया, इश्क भर के बूंदों में प्यार बरसा गया। फूलों से कह दो के बरखा करें, जब भी वो मिलने आएंगे हमें, पंछी भी आके जमीन पे मिले, तारे भी दिन में ही निकला करें।
राजों के घर से निकलने का मौसम, छुपके जमाने से मिलने का मौसम, बरसे बादल भिगाए हमें, लो आया बहारों के खिलने का मौसम।
दीवानों ने इस दुनिया में प्यार का नाम हाँ खुदा रखा है, दीवानों ने इस दुनिया में प्यार का नाम हाँ खुदा रखा है, दर्द का नाम दर्द का नाम दर्द का नाम दवा रखा है, दवा रखा है। दीवानों ने इस दुनिया में प्यार का नाम हाँ खुदा रखा है। तेरी आंखों में रह के, तेरी सांसों में बह के, तेरी आंखों में रह के, तेरी सांसों में बह के, जमीन से आसमां गले मिले जहां, आओ उन फिजाओं में चले। दीवानों ने इस दुनिया में प्यार का नाम हाँ खुदा रखा है। तेरे लिए तो मैंने लाखों किए हैं सजदे, तेरे लिए तो मैंने लाखों किए हैं सजदे, ख्वाबों का तू जहां जन्नत की दास्तां, सुबह तेरी जुल्फों में खिले। दीवानों ने इस दुनिया में प्यार का नाम हाँ खुदा रखा है, दर्द का नाम दर्द का नाम दर्द का नाम दवा रखा है, दवा रखा है। दीवारों ने इस दुनिया में प्यार का नाम हाँ खुदा रखा है, प्यार का नाम हाँ खुदा रखा है।
पहले दुआओं में रहा करता था, पहले दुआओं में रहा करता था, दुनिया जहान की दुआ करता था, राबता रब ने जब से तुझसे जोड़ दिया, दिल ने तो मांगना ही छोड़ दिया, दिल ने तो मांगना ही छोड़ दिया। पहले उम्मीदों में मिटा करता था, दिल के इशारों
Music to put you in the mood to just throw back, relax, and just enjoy. And I believe that's what Monday is all about, you know?
Yep.
I went outside to collect a package, and Mr. Sun, I don't know how people do it out there, honestly and truthfully.
I don't know why. But I guess, it's like you get accustomed to certain things after a while.
I think so.
Like if you go visit America when it's snowing, right? It could be cold for you.
Yeah.
But if you live there, it's still gonna be a little hard to bear, but at least it's your skin getting accustomed. I feel that's what happened with me.
True.
For me, I get accustomed.
You go down enough time.
No, I get accustomed to this heat in Guyana.
Oh, right, okay. So it's 9 hours 46. We just wrapped up there your Bollywood's hits list. All the greatest hits coming out of Bollywood town. We played them for you. It is the 11th day of September 2023. I saw Indy Kumar said she went to see Jawan on Saturday. I wonder if anybody else went in and had a look at Jawan. Let us know in the comment section. But are you ready?
There we go. I'm excited.
You're excited.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know. Well, Jawan simply, in the English term is a soldier. So Jawan is a soldier. The movie, and of course I'm not going to tell what happened in the movie and so forth, but the movie altogether was a great movie. The storyline and the message in the movie is something I believe that continues to happen in today's society, where the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. But what I can say, the message is great, but again, I'm taken by surprise of the impossible scenes in the movie once again.
I was really hoping to not hear this part.
No.
I was hoping that it was more realistic.
No. In fact, the movie started with some impossible scenes that I closed my eye and you came to mind right away. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious me.
I was there then.
Yes. The movie began with some impossible scenes. The songs are beautiful in the movie. So I will encourage persons to look at it to get an idea of what the storyline is all about. Like I said, the storyline is very important, very emotional all together. But I still believe that those impossible scenes should have been left out. But that's it for me. All in all, it's a wonderful movie.
So would you say in comparison with Pathan and Jawan, the scenes in the movie, would you say on a scale of 10, how close are they with the impossible scenes? Like,
I think Jawan beats it. I kid you not.
Huh?
Yes.
Ready for the answer. I wasn't ready.
But I believe Jawan is a better movie than Pathan. In terms of storyline. So I see Jawan being a success. I see it.
This is why they anticipated and they predicted that Jawan will surpass all of the sales. But you know what? I'll tell you something. It will not. It will not. Because I feel it's because people like more
action.
What Pathan was about.
Yeah.
They don't like... You know what I find with people? The movies that have good storylines, good messages and all that... For some reason, it has less people liking that type of stuff.
That is so true.
You like the people who like movies that don't really make sense, got a lot of action, a lot of whatever, a lot of movie, a lot of whatever. They would like that. They will go see that in numbers. But the movies that really have good storylines and messages, you have fewer people actually going to see that and liking that. So this is why I believe on that message only, I think that's why it's not going to do as well as Pathan. That's just my take on it.
Yeah.
But guys, let us know if you think Jawan will surpass Pathan in terms of overall success and being perhaps the greatest movie of all time. Let us know.
And he had a message, and of course, this is all I'm going to say to you. He had a message to persons who are going out there to cast their ballots, and he was showing them the significance of this finger. And it was really sweet. I know it's acting and all of that, but the message was really, really, really portrayed very well. And I believe this is a movie that everyone should go and look at. And let me know. But close your eyes at the impossible scenes. That's all I'll tell you.
People like them CGI madness. They'll open up eyes and what. you got a problem with the pink mic.
So what we want to do is play a song from the movie Jawan, and a song that, surprised me when Buddy Pal sent me the song. It happens to be the song I like from the movie as well, and I believe was very, very well acted out. So we're gonna go to that song right about now and continue the great music again, but great music rather. But Jawan is in theaters in Guyana. So I hope you guys are gonna take the time out to go and see it.
And this is actually the video that we're playing for you.
Yes.
So guys, if you want to see a little bit of the movie, head across right now to our Facebook Live and tune in to see the video of the song Chaleya from the movie Jawan, which was released just a mere 4 days ago.
All right, you ready, Buddy Pal?
Let's go.
Let's go.
इश्क में दिल बना है, इश्क में दिल फना है, ओ मिटा दे या बना दे, मैंने तुझको चुना है, ओ तेरे सारे रंग ओढ़ के डंग ओढ़ के तेरा हुआ मैं सबको छोड़ के, इश्क नहीं करना नाप तोल के राज खोल के आया हूँ मैं सबको बोल के, ओ मैं था चलेया तेरी ओर तेरा चलेया है जोर तेरा होया मैं यार में भूले आए संसार में चलेया तेरी ओर तेरा चलेया है जोर तेरा होया मैं यार में भूले आए संसार में जग तेरे लिए छोड़िया दिल तेरे संग छोड़िया अब तेरा मैं तो हो गया आगे तुझे मैं खो गया जग तेरे लिए छोड़िया दिल तेरे संग जोड़िया अब तेरे मैं तो हो गया आगे तुझे मैं खो गया
इश्क में दिल बना है, इश्क में दिल फना है, ओ हंसा दे या रुला दे, मैंने तुझको चुना है, ओ दुनिया कहती इश्क भूल है, बेफजूल है, हमको तो दिल से कबूल है, तुझ में दिखता रब का नूर है, एक सुरूर है, तू है अपना ये गुरूर है, बिना का चलिया तेरी ओर तेरा चलिया है जोर तेरी होई मैं यार है भूले आए संसार में चलिया तेरी ओर तेरा चलिया है जोर तेरी होई मैं यार है भूले आए संसार में।
इश्क ख्वाब ख्वाब सा है मेरा बेहिसाब सा है तेरे लफ्ज झूम लूं मैं उर्दू की किताब सा है
इश्क ख्वाब ख्वाब सा है मेरा बेहिसाब सा है तेरे लफ्ज चूम लूं मैं उर्दू की किताब सा है
जग तेरे लिए छोड़ी इश्क में दिल बना है छोड़ी इश्क में दिल बना है आगे तुझे मैं खो गया जग तेरे लिए छोड़ी दे या बना से छोड़ी मैंने तुझको चुना है आगे तुझे मैं खो गया तारे सारे तेरे आगे हारे तेरे आगे हारे
And yeah, there you go, everybody. That was one of our favorite songs from the movie Jawan. You also saw it on screen, so make sure you take a look at that movie when you can. All right.
Yeah.
So shall we continue the great music, buddy?
Yep, 9 hours 54 5:45. We go to another 5 minutes music break or so. Then we come right back in where we've got the news. Then we've got your Bollywood scoop. So stay here with us.
All right.
सोचना था जो यूं हुआ जैसे होना ही था तन्हा से इस दिल को तेरी अखियों में यूं खोना ही था खुश नसीब है हम पहली बार लगा जब से तुम हम सफर हुए अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए रूखी थी जमीन बरसात आ गई तेरे लबों पे मेरी बात आ गई अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए जन्नत तारे सारे तेरे आगे हारे हारे तेरे आगे हारे अरमा मेरे तुझ पे वारे सोने मेरे तूफान को कश्ती का साहिल बना दिया बेचैनियां समेट के सारे जहान की जब कुछ न बन सका तो मेरा दिल बना दिया ओ साथी तेरे बिना राही करा दिखे ना ओ साथी तेरे बिना
My दिल goes आती है वो ऐसे चल के जैसे जन्नत में रहती है दिखती है सबको ऐसे जैसे सबको वो सहती है पर गुस्से में जब आए और आंखें वो दिखलाए लड़ते लड़ते गलती से मुस्काए My दिल goes My दिल goes
जो तेरी खातिर तड़पे पहले से ही क्या उसे तड़पाना ओ जालिमा जो तेरे इश्क में बहका पहले से ही क्या उसे बहकाना ओ जालिमा
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With the news in capsule, I'm Kevin Smith. The government of Guyana is now expecting lower revenues from the burgeoning oil and gas sector than anticipated earlier this year. This is as a result of declining oil prices on the global market, triggered by a slide in demand for supplies. According to the Ministry of Finance mid-year report, government is still poised to receive 17 lifts of profit oil from the production activities ongoing at the Liza 1 and Liza 2 projects in the Stabroek block. It, however, indicated that the earnings for the commodity are expected to be less than previously anticipated. Despite the shift to renewables and the consequent oil price volatility, the government has been ramping up not only exploration activities but production as well to avoid stranded resources. And in other news, $3.9 billion debt hangs over Guyana, 7.2% increase within 6 months. Coup d'etat in Africa is a revolutionary movement to reclaim countries and their wealth, says Professor Lumumba. Small and medium-scale miners responsible for decline in gold declarations, according to the mid-year report. Nandlal law firm pulls bid for a $9.6 million government contract. Man shot dead at Monrepo. And Jamaican MP's daughter and her mother abducted.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Burbies 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Welcome back, everybody, to 99.1 and 99.5 FM, the radio with a difference, the station that covers you from coast to coast. It is a fantastic, fantastic Monday morning. It is 11th day of September 2023. My name is Joshua Van Slykeman. By my side, I've got the beautiful Saraya Nagrady. And on that one's and twos, Selector Alex. How you guys doing this morning? Hope you guys are doing just fine. It is time for us to turn our attention to Bollywood Scoop. What you got for us, my youth?
So, I am not seeing something so good right now because they're saying Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan slows down on first Monday. That's today, the first Monday. It slows down. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? But it's too soon. It's too soon to claim victory. So, guess what? We have Pushpa 2 and Ajay Devgan's Singham Again to clash on the same day in 2024. And fan war turns ugly because it's like two of the best movies releasing on the same date. I don't understand why it has to be a war. You could just go see them both unless they're playing at the same time. Then we can have a problem, right? But just go see them both. Like, excuse me, how is that even a war? Like, that should be something good, right? The fact that, you're getting to see two favorite movies in one day. All right, so that's 2. And number 3 is that after Gadar 2, Congress leader wants Shah Rukh Khan Jawan to be screened at the new parliament. So Gadar was screened at the new parliament, and they want this one to also be screened at the new parliament.
Look at that.
All right. So Jawan's box office collection day 5 early estimate. So Shah Rukh Khan new movie to see a drop on Monday, and this is because guess what's the reason for this? They just don't make a guess for anything, huh?
Bling money.
No, it's because there is an India versus Pakistan cricket match that's playing, and so people's attention.
Okay.
You know you cannot come between Indian people and cricket.
That's true.
Okay. It's like you causing a war.
Ruction 101.
Okay? That's my nephew and my niece, but continuing.
Shoot, man.
You know, no matter how much they love Shah Rukh Khan, okay? They watch Jawan and left cricket, because cricket is a one-time thing, but Jawan could be watched tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So I think that's the only reason why the sales are being affected today. But after that, hello, it is skyrocketing, just not as far as Pathan. Okay.
All right.
It's your Bollywood scoop for today. And quickly, just before we end things off, Kareena Kapoor and her husband Saif Ali Khan are soon celebrating, wait a minute, 11 years of being together.
Look at that.
Of being together. And, you know, there was an interview with Karan and his daughter, Sarah Ali Khan, and as well as with Saif Ali. You know, he was asking her a couple of years ago, like, how did she feel? You know, because of course her mother is not Korean, it's Amrita Rao. That's who her father was married to before. And you know, she said she grew up to appreciate Kareena Kapoor because she always idolized her as a child, but she also has to remember that it's her father's, you know, wife now. And so, you know, they were talking about mother and family situation. You find this happening a lot where kids are now growing up with second mothers or second dads, and it's a very very modern family setting. And they were talking about how, well, you know, of course, like every family, they've had their challenges, but they've learned how to, you know, act with maturity and deal with it because, you know, life goes on. And she actually did say that one of the most important things that came out of that split from her mother and father, and this is why I'm also mentioning this because I really want to highlight this. She said it was the happiest that she's ever seen her mother and her father when they were split and away from each other, starting different lives. And sometimes divorces, separations, quitting a relationship is not sometimes a bad thing, because sometimes it drains you in ways that you will not be able to see unless you are out of that.
That's true.
So that's my little relationship advice for you this morning. Leaving a relationship, divorcing, separating is never always a bad thing. Sometimes it really just helps you to find who you did not know you were before. It helps you to try new things in life and do different things. Because a lot of people, whenever they divorce or separate or come out of a relationship, they always go and try new things. Right? It's like, I'm not going to the bar that we used to go to anymore. I'm not doing the things we used to do anymore. I'm not going back to that restaurant. And you find yourself trying new things. And then you pick up new lifestyle, different habits. You know, and then of course there's some who sit at home crying all day, why did man have to left me? We can talk about y'all another day. But today we're focusing on messages. All right. 10 hours 8, and we've come to the end of your Bollywood scoop, guys. We're having a fantastic morning. I think Mondays are definitely my thing now, at least around this time of the day. Right? This is what I thaw off from waking up, and I am you know, I'm like a lion ready to go all the way to 11 a.m.
Yeah. Well, there you go, everybody. Don't talk too fast. That's all. That's all the time we have for you here on your Bollywood Scoop segment. We continue the great music. When we come back, we got to tell you what today is all about, and of course, your movie recommendation comes up in just about 10 hours 30. Buddy Pala, you ready?
Let's go.
All right, Select Alex, take it away.
संभलना जानना आज दिल शायराना 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 लगता है जगह जगह ढूंढे तुझे तुझको ढूंढे ख्यालों में जहाँ जहाँ साया तेरा चाहे रहना वही ओ जगह जगह देखे तुझे चाहतों के हवालों में जहाँ जहाँ पाए तुझे बोले जन्नत यही आज दिल शायराना शायराना
पे ही तो मेरा हक है इश्क मेरा तू बेशक है तुझ पे ही तो मेरा हक है छोड़ूंगी ना तेरे पीछे आऊंगी छीन लूंगी या खुदा से मांग लाऊंगी तेरे नाल तकदीरा लिखवाऊंगी मैं तेरी बन जाऊंगी मैं तेरी बन जाऊंगी सो तेरी मैं कसम यही खाऊंगी कितने वादे अनुमरा निभाऊंगी तुझे हर बारी अपना बनाऊंगी मैं तेरी बन जाऊंगी ये लड़का हाय अल्लाह कैसा है दीवाना कितना मुश्किल है तौबा इसको समझाना कि धीरे धीरे दिल बेकरार होता है होते 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 प्यार होता है हो ये लड़का हाय अल्लाह कैसा है दीवाना कितना मुश्किल है तौबा इसको समझाना कि धीरे धीरे दिल बेकरार होता है होते 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 प्यार होता है हमने तो इतना देखा हमने तो इतना सीखा दिल का सौदा होता है सौदा जिंदगी का हमने तो इतना देखा हमने तो इतना सीखा दिल का सौदा होता है सौदा जिंदगी का मिलते ही कैसे कोई होता है दीवाना कितना मुश्किल है तौबा इसको समझाना कि धीरे धीरे दिल बेकरार होता है होते 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 प्यार होता है चिंता 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 रानी चुनरिया उड़ जाए बाग में पपीहा गाए आसमां पे मेघा छाए फागुनी हवा जो आए प्यार का संदेशा लाए मैं तो बावरी भई चिंता 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 हो धानी चुनरिया उड़ जाए
बातें कही है क्यों दरमिया फिर रुकी रुकी कह भी न पाए रह भी न पाए क्यों बेवजह है ये बेबसी तुम में हम है हम में तुम हो तुमसे हम है हमसे तुम हो किस्मतों से मिलते हैं दो दिल यहाँ हर किसी को नहीं मिलता यहाँ प्यार जिंदगी में हर किसी को नहीं मिलता यहाँ प्यार जिंदगी में
ये नजर भी अजीब थी इसने
एक आखिरी है तू
मेरी जिंदगी है तू मेरी जिंदगी है तू
गम है या खुशी है तू मेरी जिंदगी है तू
कहता है पल पल तुमसे होके दिल ये दीवाना कहता है पल पल तुमसे होके दिल ये दीवाना एक पल भी जाने जाना मुझसे दूर नहीं जाना प्यार किया तो निभाना प्यार किया तो निभाना प्यार किया तो निभाना प्यार किया तो निभाना
प्यार किया तो निभाना प्यार किया तो निभाना मना किया मैंने फिर भी सुनी न तूने एक मेरी चला है तू करने यारा वही जो तेरी है मर्जी मेरे दिल पे तुझे दर्द अब ना मिले हो आज यूं तुझे मिलने मोहब्बत आई है लगता है दिल तेरी शामत आई है मना किया मैंने फिर भी सुनी न तूने एक मेरी चला है तू करने यारा वही जो तेरी है मर्जी मेरे दिल पे तुझे दर्द अब ना मिले हो आज यूं तुझे मिलने मोहब्बत आई है लगता है दिल तेरी शामत आई है
जरा जरा नींद भी अजनबी सी हो गई जरा जरा चैन से दुश्मनी सी हो गई तुम मिले हो गया है खुद का ही पता क्या करूं क्या नहीं कुछ बस में ना रहा समझूं कैसे कोई समझाए दिल क्या करे जब किसी से किसी को प्यार हो जाए जाने कहाँ कब किसी को किसी से प्यार हो जाए
मेरे ख्वाब मेरे ख्यालों की रानी किसी दिन बनेगी हमारी कहानी मेरे ख्वाब मेरे ख्यालों की रानी किसी दिन बनेगी हमारी कहानी ऐ मेरी बेखुदी एक कसम मेरे लिए प्यार में एक पल मेरी जान तुझे पाना ओ जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना ओ जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना सनम
एक हो गए हम और तुम तो उड़ गई नींदें और खन की पायल मस्ती में तो कंगन
Is it too late now to say that I'm sorry?
Now you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice, I mean maybe a couple 100 times.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Let me redeem all myself tonight.
Sorry?
'Cause I just need
You gotta know.
Sorry? But hey,
10 hours.
yeah, 10 hours 22 already. But of course, I got to tell you what today's all about. And of course, we said it. Today is where we commemorate 9/11. I believe it's happened 20, how many years ago? 22 years ago? Yeah, 22 years ago. So, Buddy Pal, of course. And I've seen nobody else, told us about the conspiracy theory. But every time I hear and read of them, I get goosebumps. I really don't want to get more goosebumps this morning. But of course, it is that day where we continue to sympathize with the families of who have lost loved ones, in that tragedy. I believe I was reading it's over 2,000 persons that would have perished in that. The number of deaths is 2,996 according to Google. Maybe it might be wrong, it might be correct because Mr. and auntie, uncle, grandfather Google always don't be correct. But that is what we're seeing there on the internet. So today is that day. I believe there's a memorial site. Persons will go there to pay their respect and so forth today. So if you're looking at if you have access to those international channels, you will see they'll be carrying it live all day today as as they observe and stand in solidarity with those families who would have lost their loved ones 22 years ago. So that's about September 11th. It's all about September 11th is you remember those who would have perished in 9/11. So yeah, that's what today's all about.
Yep. There was also, when 9/11 occurred, there was a great fear of flying for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of people who were afraid. And then we had the that Malaysian plane going missing. So we had a lot of things happening. That happened much later on. But every time these things happen, it really instills a fear in people for not wanting to fly. During the time of 9/11, there were a lot of persons who were not traveling to the U.S. There were a lot of persons who were not traveling out of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
There were persons who in the U.S. did not want to go to Manhattan or Lower Manhattan. There were people around the rest of the states of the U.S. who were not traveling to New York. So it instilled a fear in people. But I'm happy that we've overcome that fear today and realized that things happen and we can't always allow them to hold us back. Even though, of course, we are allowed to feel fear. We are allowed to want to avoid something because we're being safe or we're being scared or we're just afraid to attempt. But I'm happy that we've overcome that, and I'm happy that it's a sad moment in history, but I'm happy that as a people we've moved on from that. We still commemorate, we still remember, we still observe, we still feel every year on this date we feel that sense of that vacuum in us that what if this didn't happen. But for those of you who are here with us today, who are watching, who are listening in, do you have any family or friends that you would have lost in 9/11? I had a friend. I did mention this to you guys. I had a friend because when this happened, I was in Form 1, and her father was in the U.S. and I think he was either in the building or he was heading to the building or he was around the building or something like that. But her father was not involved in it, but he had seen it. I remember him. Something like that. And so I did know somebody who had a family that saw this real time happening. But does anyone here who's watching us or joining us, did you have any family members or did you by any chance happen to have seen this devastating moment in history?
I have a friend, I have a friend and a mentor. He's aged, but he was in the building at that time, but luckily he was saved. And so I'm going to give him a call later after the program to maybe, every time wrong this year, memories. He relived those memories. And he has a bag that he uses. And sometimes I ask him, why are you still using that bag? He was like, that bag has some scars on the bag and so forth, from that, So he uses that bag as a reminder that I'm alive. So I often ask him, why don't you get rid of the bag? And he says, no, it has sentimental values. So, I'm going to give him a call today, and he's thankful for his life. He was in the building. He was in the tower at that time, and he luckily was, saved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could have been, he could have lost his life, He's very thankful for life. And so
Sure.
let us know in the comment section if you know of anyone. I can never forget my cousin's birthday. Today's her birthday. She was born on 9/11. The exact time it was happening, she was born. So I could never forget her birthday. So happy birthday to you, Serene, as you celebrate your birthday today. So that's one birthday I cannot forget. Every time I looked at her, I call her 9/11. So I can't forget her birthday.
How old is she by chance?
Sorry?
How old is she?
She's the same age as it happened.
Oh, she look
She
question. No, never mind. Right. So she's big enough. So let me ask the question. What's her name? Serena?
Serena, yeah.
Serena, do you feel guilty celebrating your birthday on this?
I want to know the same thing, are you? Yeah, the thing was happening and Homegirl was coming into the world. So I would feel guilty, Somebody asked,
Let's see what's going on.
somebody asked you when's your birthday? 9/11.
Very simple.
Very simple. 9/11. The 11th of September. So happy birthday to you and everyone else celebrating their birthday today. We hope you guys are going to, could I say have a good one? Have a good one, yes. Have a great one today. It is 28 minutes after 10 o'clock. What do you have to the people, buddy pal?
So it's our movie of the day, and this one is very simple. A much loved movie as well. This is 2017 rom-com. It's called Jab Hari Met Sejal, and it stars Shah Rukh Khan as well as Anushka Sharma. And so the movie is Sejal. She's an exuberant woman, and she loses her engagement ring on a trip. However, when she enlists the help of Harry, who is a flirtatious tour guide, to retrieve it, she eventually falls in love with him.
Oh boy.
So she went on a trip with she and her fiance.
Oh God.
And she lost the engagement ring, and she insists that she wants to stay to find it. So the fiance and family and stuff went back because he had to go back because of work and whatever. And she stayed. Now Shah Rukh Khan was their tour guide when the couple was in the country together. So she asked him, Shah Rukh Khan, if he could help her take her back to all the places they went to see if they could get back the ring. And well, of course, what did you expect would happen? They fell in love with each other. And then, did she still love Shah Rukh Khan and got married to him instead? Or did she find the ring and go back to her fiance? Is what y'all need to watch the movie to find out. All right? So we've already posted the flyer on our social media pages. So head across. And, this is always a good lineup of movies to watch.
Yeah.
Whenever you're bored or need something to watch, these are our movie recommendations. All right?
All right, let's go, everybody. That's your movie of the day. Did she went back to her fiance, or she take the tour guide?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Look at the movie. Look at the picture.
दिल क्या करे जब किसी से किसी को प्यार हो जाए, जाने कहा कब किसी को किसी से प्यार हो जाए, ऊंची ऊंची दीवारों सी इस दुनिया की रस्में, ना कुछ तेरे बस में, ना कुछ मेरे बस में, दिल क्या करे जब किसी से किसी को प्यार हो जाए। जैसे पर्वत पे घटा झुकती है, जैसे सागर से लहर उठती है, ऐसे किसी चेहरे पे निगाह रुकती है। जैसे पर्वत पे घटा झुकती है, जैसे सागर से लहर उठती है, ऐसे किसी चेहरे पे निगाह रुकती है। रोक नहीं सकती नजरों को दुनिया भर की रस्में, ना कुछ तेरे बस में, ना कुछ मेरे बस में। तेरी देखी शराबी ये दिल हो गया संभाल मुझको ओ मेरे यारो संभलना मुश्किल हो गया गुलाबी आंखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये दिल हो गया दिल में मेरे ख्वाब तेरे तस्वीर जैसे हो दीवार पे तुझ पे फिदा मैं क्यों हुआ आता है गुस्सा मुझे प्यार पे मैं लुट गया मान के दिल का कहा मैं कहीं का ना रहा क्या कहूँ मैं दिल हुआ बुरा ये जादू तेरी आंखों का ये मेरा कातिल हो गया लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए लिखे जो खत तुझे महबूब कयामत होगी आज रस्वा तेरी गलियों में मोहब्बत होगी मेरी नजरें तो गिला करती है तेरे दिल को भी सनम तुझसे शिकायत होगी मेरे महबूब मेरे सनम के दर से अगर बादे सबा हो तेरा गुजर कहना सितम कर कुछ है खबर तेरा नाम लिया जब तक भी जिया ऐशमा तेरा परवाना जिससे अब तक तुझे रत होगी आज रुसवा तेरी गलियों में मोहब्बत होगी
ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा जगा तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा जगा चोट दिल पे वो खाई मजा आ गया मेरे रश के कमर जोश ही जोश में मेरी आगोश में आके तू जो समाई मजा आ गया के गाँव में बारिशें घिर के आई मजा आ गया मेरे रश के कमर
मेरे सवाल का तू ही जवाब है मेरे सवाल का तू ही जवाब है ये सवेरे सवेरे ही ख्वाब आ गया खुल के जो तू हंसे मेरी आंख ना हटे तेरे आने से सूरज भी शर्मा गया मैं पगला गया हूँ ये जानता जो दिल के मोहल्ले में तू आ गया बेहोश होश है सब खामोश है बेहोश होश है सब खामोश है तेरी बातों में मैं ये कहाँ आ गया मेरे सवाल का तू ही जवाब है ये सवेरे सवेरे ही ख्वाब आ गया हर एक सांस में गुजरती रहे शामों सुबह तू मेरा तेरे बिना क्या मेरा दो जिस्म जहां एक है ना होना कभी तू जुदा तेरी मेरी कहानी है बारिशों का पानी बनके जो इश्क बरसे तेरी मेरी कहानी है बारिशों का पानी बनके जो इश्क बरसे तेरी मेरी कहानी लबों को लबों पे सजाओ क्या हो तुम मुझे अब बताओ लबों को लबों पे सजाओ क्या हो तुम मुझे अब बताओ तोड़ दो खुद को तुम बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में मेरी बाहों में आँखों के पन्नों पे मैंने लिखा था 100 दफा लफ्जों में जो इश्क था हुआ ना होंठों से बयान खुद से नाराज हूँ क्यों बेआवाज हूँ मेरी खामोशियाँ है सजा दिल है ये सोचता फिर भी नहीं पता किस हक से कहूँ बता कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा
Music for the soul. I got up this morning and was not feeling it. Was not feeling Monday. But after listening to this music, I'm off to a great start. I'm off to a great day. And nothing or no one can spoil that because the music will be in my head. I'm going to be humming all day. And I'm going to ask Alex, to give me this playlist so I can play all day and, work to glory.
That's right. And that's exactly what we do for you here on the show. We play great music to take you through your days, especially from 9 to 11 a.m. When we know that, after you went through the hustle and the bustle in the morning, you want to ensure that you're now you went through some, having to get up early in the morning, having to cook, having to deal with the kids to go to school, having to deal with transportation, traffic and all them things. When you finally settle into work now, you want to hear good music.
Yeah.
And for 2 hours, we do that for you, man. Monday to Friday. Join us here.
Yeah, Monday to Friday, join us here in Subah, Pyar, as we bring to you some great music. Of course, select Alex, on the ones and twos, everybody. Guys, it is already 44 minutes after that 10 o'clock hour. It's time for me to give to you your positive quote for today. And I really hope that, you're going to listen to today's quote. You're going to pay heed to it. And, it says, magic is believing in yourself. If you can make that happen, you can make anything happen.
Yeah.
So if you can believe in yourself, once you believe in yourself, this quote is trying to tell you, buddy pal, once, we believe in ourselves, we can make things done. We can get things done. We can work towards achieving those goals that are set before our eyes and even beyond. All right?
Absolutely.
And the question I want to ask you guys today, when you've achieved your goal, do you stop there or do you continue to go further? That's what I want to know this morning. If your goal was to get a house and a land by age 25, you've received that by age 25, a house, land, and a car by age 25. What do you do beyond? Do you stop or do you continue to climb the ladder? Oftentimes we ask persons, to work towards your goal. But I want to go outside the box. When you would have achieved that goal, what's next for you?
That is a very important question.
Yeah.
I believe how persons answer it will tell us a lot about their personality and their outlook on life as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know the answer to this question this morning. That's an important question.
It is. And I looked at this quote and that came to mind. You always say, I'm going to achieve this. But what happens when you achieve it? What do you do next?
I love this journey that you're on. I love
life is all about the journey, Life is what you make it. And, despite all the obstacles, and you will have obstacles in life, no road is smooth. You will have obstacles in there. But despite all the obstacles and so forth, you got to be bold, you got to be you, and you got to be brave to say, I can. And you can. Trust me, you can. All right?
Yeah.
So 45 minutes after 10 o'clock, it's a beautiful Monday morning. What's the weather like outside your window?
Oh, the sun is very sharp. I am not liking this today. Well, I actually know what? I don't have a problem with the sun because I'm going to do things and I kind of need the light. So it's actually going to work for me today.
All right. So how is your planting coming?
My planting?
Your gardening, sorry.
Yeah, so a lot of my plants have died from the sun.
Oh, boy.
So what I had to do was remove all of the plants out from where they were and now have them in a semi-shaded area. And I think they've went through so much that they now refuse to grow.
Oh boy, I can only imagine. But you got to speak to them. Tell them don't give up. That song, Baby We've Come So Far, can't turn back now. Baby We've Come So Far, I can see the light. Don't tell me you don't know that song.
I do.
Oh, okay.
They weren't going to get me this morning on that one.
So give us an update about Guava 101.
Guava 101, I can see none, which means that the birds have gotten them all.
Good for the birds. And bad for
Good
you.
for the birds.
And bad for you.
I
Well, hey, let's see. We got anybody joining us on the Facebook Live. Shudat says, well, for me, the more I get, the more I want.
Well, I don't think it's to be understood in a derogative way.
I understand where it's coming from. Yeah.
Like the more you get, it doesn't end there.
Yeah.
You want to continue.
You want to continue
to earn more, and things like that. So I understand how he meant it, and that's actually how you should be living life.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't you should be, because it varies for everyone. But the general attitude, the positive attitude would be that when you would have achieved your certain goals and so on, now that you're in a different phase in your life, you keep on achieving more, you keep on working for more, because it never ends. You never stop learning, you never stop living, you never stop, achieving. So you keep on climbing that ladder.
That is so true. And Kausala puts it very well for us this morning. She says, continue to climb higher steps. And that is the answer I was looking for this morning, Kausala. Indeed, you continue to climb higher steps. And Rudy is saying, a bigger gold.
That's right.
Yeah. That's the answers we're looking for this morning. Like Buddy Paul says, the answer you give to us, tell us about you, what are your priorities in life and so forth. And so I'm happy, every now and then we have these kind of positive talk to just motivate you, because sometimes somebody out there needs to hear this, hey, you've reached your goal. Are you going to sit back, relax and enjoy it? Or are you going to continue to go further? Like Shudat said, and it is not like it's not to be taken in a derogatory way. The more you get, it's the more you want. It's life. All right.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit, positive talk for you this morning as I was coming to work in the traffic. I think when I'm in traffic, I think better. Yeah. When I was in traffic, I was thinking about this.
I'll tell you about this. I did tell you that whenever I'm driving coming home in the nights, like I have a long drive.
Yeah.
So put on my favorite music, or sometimes I just don't have any music at all. I just wind the windows down and let the wind come in, and you're just driving very slowly and just thinking and thinking about life. And for me, honestly, that is like my best time to think when I'm driving and going home, and I enjoy it so much. I don't know, it's everybody has their own things that they feel therapy with, and that's just another form of me for therapy. Like when I drive go home, I don't get involved with the hustle and the bustle. If there's a long line or whatever, I just enjoy it all, and I sit down and I drive and I think and I drive carefully on the roadways.
Yeah, when I'm in traffic, a person walks in, are you okay? You're not talking. I'm like, no, this is my thinking time. This is the time I used to ponder and so forth. And sometimes I need a solution, and I find a solution in the traffic, and I'll pick up the phone and I'll call, hey, I found a solution.
Yep.
So everybody works, the body, the human body works differently, and sometimes we just need to accept the fact that it works differently.
Yep.
All right, and we human beings, we're never going to see eye to eye. No one is perfect. Never going to see eye to eye.
To agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree, and you move on. All right. It is 10 minutes to that 10 o'clock hour, to that 11 o'clock hour rather. When we come back, we've got a skiddly daddle ourselves out of here. But let's enjoy some great music.
Let's go.
भीगी भीगी सड़कों पे मैं
तेरा इंतजार करूं धीरे धीरे दिल की ज़मीं को तेरे ही नाम करूं खुद को मैं यूं खो दूं के फिर ना कभी पाऊं हौले हौले जिंदगी को अब तेरे हवाले करूं सनम रे तू मेरा सनम हुआ रे सनम रे तू मेरा सनम हुआ रे करम रे तेरा मुझ पे करम हुआ रे सनम रे तू मेरा सनम हुआ रे
अरमानों में रवानियां पहली दफा हो गया बेगाना मैं होश से पहली दफा प्यार को पहचाना एहसास है ये नया सुना है ये रस्म वफा है जो दिल पे नशा है वो पहली दफा है सुना है ये रस्म वफा है जो दिल पे नशा है वो पहली दफा
दिलों की मोहब्बत को बांधे क्यों हाय रे दिलों की मोहब्बत को बांधे क्यों हाय रे दायरे 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 खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी ना किसी को है बनाया हर किसी के लिए तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा मानो मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही किसी के लिए कहते हैं खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी ना किसी को है बनाया हर किसी के लिए तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा मानो मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही किसी के लिए कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता कैसे हम जाने हमें क्या पता कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता
तू जीने का सहारा
I grew up hearing the saying that every good thing must come to an end. And that is so true. That is so true. Just, when you're having fun, you gotta say tata bye-bye on this auspicious Monday morning. It's a great Monday morning. It's a Monday morning whereby, you know what? We're gonna share positivity more than ever. We encourage you to share positivity every day on the show. But we want you to share positivity more than ever today because of the lovely music that, that was played this morning. So reach out to that person. I'm sorry. Can we do this over? You know? I don't mean relationship-wise. You looked at me there, you know. Well, yeah. Maybe, yes. Maybe it's not old friend. Maybe there's some form of misunderstanding. Just reach out today and clear things up. Life is short, huh? Tomorrow's promised to no one. So that's why, you know, you gotta... Yeah, you gotta do that. I also want to encourage persons to please do not use our roadways as a racetrack. We are seeing too many road fatalities. Condolences goes out to the President's College family and to the family of that young girl that would have lost her life on Saturday evening in on the East Coast. There, our deepest sympathy goes out to you. Hey, it's too much, and we really hope that you guys are going to, stop. I saw the Guyana Police Force are now issuing names of persons who are speeding. Please, just surprisingly, there are two companies, two reputable companies named that was listed on that is on that list.
On that. Always driving recklessly on the road. I somehow didn't see that company listed.
Exactly, that company, but that's that's a conversation for another time. But we gotta skiddly daddle out of here.
Before this Richardo Banner, he
propagating. It's either two things. He don't care. Yeah, he don't care, or he just always in a hurry.
Or what?
But yeah.
I hope he's not a minibus driver or a taxi driver.
Yeah, I hope so too. But we got so. Guys, the Guyana Police Force are, putting out your name. Like I said, two reputable company name is on there. Hope they're going to work towards rectifying that. Also, like you said, sorry?
I don't want to be the advocate, but I just quickly want to say we have less than a minute. I just quickly want to say I think a lot, and this is a start, but I really do hope that there's going to be a time very soon where people are going to start having their license suspended. And later on, perhaps even, for a long time, have it taken away for a year or two until you learn to stop speeding. Because if speeding is the cause of so many road fatalities, why are we not being more serious in locking down with the speeding on the road? Mm-hmm. And I think that's a drastic step that we need to take sooner than later to ensure that people get it, that you need to stop speeding on the roadways.
Totally agree with you. So
Mark will have that.
Yeah, mark yourself safe on the Guyana Police Force's list of reckless drivers. Mark yourself safe. All you need to do to mark yourself safe is to stay within those speed limits and, of course, take it easy on the roadways.
Yes.
And guys, that's all the time we have with you. Tomorrow we'll continue this discussion. Buddy Pal, on behalf of Selector Alex and everyone else here in studio, have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With the news in capsule, I'm Kevin Smith. The government of Guyana is now expecting lower revenues from the burgeoning oil and